Well, my Lust Daemon Army for the local Grimdark Slow Grow League currently looks like this. And we are moving to 1,000 points next weekend, so I need to modify some things. And I thought I would go over why I take what I take for the Lust Demons. So, the Lust Demons, if you didn't know, they have this ability called Overload. For each unmodified roll of a 6 to hit when attacking, they may roll +2 attacks with that weapon. That is a bonkers ability, and as you notice, it did not specify um, melee attacks, it just says when attacking. So for me, my plan was to just maximize the number of dice I'm rolling and also rending because I'm fishing for sixes anyway. I might as well throw rending on them and really bring the pain on sixes. So you could see my Harbinger. I bring 2 heavy ritual blades. So that's 6 attacks, all with rending, plus its stomp. I have her as a caster right now. It's just good to have a caster. I'm not sure how many more I'm gonna bring, but probably I might add another one in now. Going up to 1,000 points. That's something I got to figure out. Um, let's see. I give her wings so she can fly because that's a super powerful ability. The symbol of lust. This once per game when this model activates before attacking, roll X dice. In this case, 2. For each 2+2 enemy units within 12 hits, take 3 hits each. That's pretty gross. I slept on this ability for a while. I've been using the Lust Demons in Fantasy or Grimdark for a while now. I just chose to play them in the slow grow so it would force me to actually build them. Paint them. And I wanted to paint them, so here we are. But I took this ability here in the slow grow, and man, at 600 points and at 800 points, this ability is just kind of devastating. So I may try to bring another champion so I can sneak another one of those in there because that is a pretty darn good ability, especially at these low points levels. But we'll see. So let's see. Lust Furies. I have 10 of those. They have fast. Everything in the Lust Daemon Army has fast. They have flying. Super good. The whole army has this overload ability. So for them, like I said, I'm maximizing my swings. They normally come with AP1 arm blades, but I want rending. So I'm bringing as many attacks with rending as I can. So this unit of 10, that's 20 dice I'm throwing. All with rending, all with overload. They're only quality 5, but I'm fishing for 6s anyway, so I don't really care. They don't have any other upgrades, which is kind of a bummer. I wish their defense could be better. But honestly, they're fast and they're flying. Being demons, if you didn't know the demon special abilities, they can ambush or scout the entire army, but you can't do more than half as one or the other. So this unit, I always ambush, put them wherever they need to go. 16-inch charge because of fast with flying so I can ignore everything and hopefully just rend to death whatever needs to die. So they're useful. The warriors. So they typically come with a hand weapon. I replace them all with halberds to give them rending. I guess especially now with the points increase, I could go with dual hand weapons. But I really like the rending. It ignores regeneration, and I'm fishing for 6s anyway, so I think I'll keep them on that. And I bring a banner with them just because that's basically just a points filler, honestly. They're quality 4. The banner gives them a +1 to morale test rolls, which is nice. But that might be 15 points I can save, to be honest. See, they can get Strider, which would be nice, but I already have the Furies that have flying, so I don't know that I really need to double up on that. And then I've been bringing the Lust Demon Spawn. So in bigger games, 2,000 points or whatever, I generally bring a spawn. That's another thing that can ambush in and go eat something if I need it to. It was kind of a points filler at, I don't know if you're aware, on one page rules, if you use the force organization charts, the 600 and 800 points are very difficult to do actually with the constraints. So the Lust Demon spawn was just a points filler, but she has 6 attacks, mutations. So when in melee, you roll a die. On a 1 to 3, they get rending. On a 4 to 6, they get AP +1. So also has overload, has strider, has fear 1, 6 attacks with AP 1, potentially rending or potentially a +1 AP. Pretty nasty unit and does work again. This whole army is all about fishing for 6s. But let's see what my options are here. So going up to 800 points. No, we're going up to 1,000 points. I can now bring another hero. And I can bring another unit. So I think my choices are really... I mean, I could bring another Harbinger of Lust. I could do that. That is a super good unit. And even bringing another one with a similar loadout gets me to 960. Let's see here. I could bring Symbol of Lust because I want that. It's interesting. Just stick with the rending game plan? I don't know. I might want... I have a cool model I can use that has like a spear, and that would give me a deadly option. I'm not entirely sure how much deadly I really want. At this point in the game, I'm not facing a whole lot of multi-wound models, to be completely honest. Let's see what this looks like. A ritual spear, a heavy ritual gauntlet, so I still have 6 attacks. So it's the same as if I had a heavy ritual blade, I just no longer have the rending. I don't know, that's an option. Let's see what else I could do. The riders, I'm not a fan of, to be completely honest. Fiends. Poison is nice. Let's see if the Fiend has any options. No options. Impact 4, Overload. I don't know if I really need a Fiend. The Chariot I've tried, not a huge fan of. I wish there were some upgrades. Part of my problem with some of these units is there's 0 upgrade options. So the Sacred Mirror and the Infernal Harpist are 2 units that I've really been looking at. I bought some models in bigger games. I've been playtesting them. I think, which I forgot, has magic absorption on the mirror. So whenever they take a wound on a 6+, you can ignore it. And if it comes from a spell, they can ignore it on a 2+. That's pretty useful. Caster 3, get some more caster dice. 12-inch range, attack 2, AP 3, deadly 3. So that is super tempting, but like I said, I'm not sure how much deadly I'm actually going to be seeing. The Harpist has entrenched, so as long as it doesn't move, then enemies from further than 9 inches away get -2 to shoot it. That's a pretty good ability, especially considering the fact that the Harp is indirect. So it's 2 attacks, AP 1, blast 6. That's pretty interesting because the overload does work on these, by the way, like I was saying before. And so last game I played this Infernal Harpist, my 2 attacks, I rolled 6s. And then on overload, I rolled 2 more hits on a unit. So I had 4 total hits that are blast 6. So the one harp did 24 hits to the unit. And that was pretty disgusting. They're all AP1. I think I may want to take the harpist, to be honest. But it's 210 points. So that means my second harbinger, well, that would be 220. Let's drop the spawn. So I need to shed 85 points somewhere if I want to do this. Let's see how much. I could drop caster. And that gets me closer. But I still need to drop 40 points. I think I would be okay without having caster, to be completely honest. Because I'm bringing in another symbol of +2, and that is just so good. I could drop the heavy ritual gauntlet. So I only have 4 attacks now instead of 6, but 1 is blast 3 and 1 is deadly 3. So at least I could go after any type of unit, you know. Let's see. Now we need to drop 15 points. I could drop flying on my harbinger, but I don't know that I want to do that. I definitely don't want to drop rending on the Furies. How much was that banner? 15 points. I could lose the banner. And that gets me at 1,000 points. I would have a second champion. And let's see that champion. So the banner gives you a +1 on your morale test, but I could put this champion into the unit. And then well, I don't think I can do that actually because, yep, it's going to make my unit too expensive for the 25 points too expensive. So I cannot do that, which that is a bummer actually because that would have fixed the morale bonus problem. But this unit, the second Harbinger, tough 6, 3/3, is tough enough to run around on their own. They don't really need to be in a unit. So I would get a second super big threat on the table. All I'm losing is a banner. I'm losing the spawn. So this second Harbinger is replacing the spawn and probably does a better job of it anyway, to be honest. And I'm bringing in some indirect. I don't know. I think that looks good. For 1,000 points. See, I'm trying to figure out a way if I can get it all on the screen at one time. There we go.